So what's the HJM Transer Cargo e-bike? So pedal assist is actually quicker. Definitely more of a pedal assist bike, I think. That's coming right up. Hey everyone, my name is Rick Cordero. Welcome to RunPlayBack, where we help you with video and tech tips to lead a more efficient and affordable lifestyle. Let's be creative and save money at the same time. Today we're doing our first impressions of the HJM Transer Cargo electric bike. The Transer is a cargo hauler and meant to be capable car replacement in terms of features and performance. In this video, we'll discuss the features and let you know whether the HJM Transer is worth the price. And full disclosure, the HJM Transer Cargo electric bike in this video was sent to us by HJM Bikes. We have not received any cash or other forms of compensation in exchange for this video, and nobody has had any pre-approval or conditions on the contents of this video before it was released. All right, we got a new package from HJM Bike, so let's see what's in the box. Lots of packaging, orange frame. So this is the HJM Transer, not transfer. It's a little bit of a scratch here, scratch here. Yeah, so this looks like a clear mudguard sidewall. First impressions are that the HJM Transer is pretty cool. Definitely a cargo electric bike, something we've never rode before. The tires are similar to our Super 73, so 20-inch, I believe, by 3-inch maybe. So it'll be easy to get on and off this thing. It's not super high like the last HJM bike that we tried out. I noticed something on the assembly. When you remove this front fork plate, you do need a 14mm tool, which they don't supply, so you're gonna have to provide your own. This and a socket wrench. So that's how we were able to remove this piece. So to assemble the front wheel, we have this quick release rod, and so we're going to attach it like this. And then we go like this, and we just twist it. There is a double kickstand here. Put it down like that. So we just attach the stem. You have some Allen bolts right here. So you just tighten it up. This seems to be a good distance. So we assembled the light front fender pretty easy. You just have to put these two screws on here, and then the third one over here. So I was having a bit of an issue trying to put these footstands on. Basically, these holes weren't lining up with these holes over here. I thought it was too short. Try removing the entire plank so that the metal stretches. All you have to do is take these planks off and then really push this bar, make it stretch so that these bolts go inside. You're definitely going to need some help. Maybe that doesn't come on each model, but that was tough to put on for sure. So for the next side, we're just going to take these all off and then do the same thing. Hopefully it'll be easier. So the power button is actually this I button right here. So if you hold it down, it turns on, you get a little notice here. You must wear a helmet. Shows you the battery level. This shows that the light is on, which it is right here. Now to turn on the headlight, you actually have to hold down the plus button. So if you hold that down, you'll notice that it turns off. Hold it down again, turns on. Over here you have the half twist throttle, grips over here, kind of like a stitched design. And you have this button right here, which turns off throttle only. The battery is removable. So I believe this is to install another battery plate. So if you want to store a second battery over here to get more range, that's what this is for. On this side, you'll notice the controller. Super small, wooden planks. You can install seats, baskets, all kinds of stuff. These protect the passengers from getting water or debris on their legs if they're sitting over here. These are footrests, and these are what we kind of had a hard time putting on because just some of the screws didn't line up properly. It was fine, we figured it out. Rear taillights over here, it's on hazard mode. You have your left and your right. One thing we noticed were these scratches, probably from the way it was shipped and the transportation. Unfortunate, but you know, hopefully they resolve some of these QC issues as these bikes start shipping. I'm sure HJM will take care of you if these issues arise. So before we get into our first ride, let's go over the specs. The HJM Transer Cargo bike is a 750 watt e-bike with a top speed of 20 miles per hour. The bike is powered by a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery with LG 21700 cells. At first glance, the Transer looks long, as it should since it's a cargo bike. The frame and rear rack are integrated, which helps with the payload capacity of 480 pounds. The frame is made from lightweight aluminum alloy and is a step-through, making it accessible to riders of all sizes. As far as components go, the HJM Transer has a Shimano 7-speed transmission system, mechanical disc brakes, a half-twist throttle, integrated lights, turn signals, adjustable Velo leather seat, fenders on both wheels, 20 by 3-inch anti-puncture CST tires, and a full-color LED display. This design is fine for urban commuting because of the various mounting points to haul things all over the city. Also, cargo electric bikes aren't cheap, with some brands starting at about $4,000. So these features are decent at this price point. So now that we've covered the specs, let's take it out for a ride. I'm not used to the kickstand, but I think you just do that. Just push it forward. So let's turn it on. All right, we have 96% on the battery. We'll take it to, it's on pedal assist, so let me put it on throttle only first.
So big.
Oh, wow. So be careful with your foot. You don't want it to get trapped under the footrest. I will put it on throttle only for now, just because I'm used to it. And we'll bump it up to level 5. I am on the lowest setting for the seat because I am short. This does go higher if you are over 6 feet. I definitely had a friend inquire about that when he saw a picture. He says, this thing looks too small for me. I said, well, you can adjust the handlebars, you can adjust the seat, so I think you'll be okay. All right, here we go. Okay, it's nice and easy coasting. You know, it's not a high torque electric bike. It feels very calm, responsive. So the steering column has this spring over here, and it kind of forces the front wheel to always go forward. I'm not quite sure what that's for. Maybe it's a safety thing, but it is unusual. I definitely feel like longer. And let's just do pedal assist. Let's see how that goes. Whoa. So pedal assist is actually quicker. Definitely more of a pedal assist bike, I think. I feel so weird turning. My turning radius just feels way different. It's smooth on the throttle, and you definitely get up to speed real quick when you put pedal assist on. I do feel the weight back here. Sort of the way I turn, and I think the balance feels like something I got to get used to because I'm so used to, you know, just like single speed bikes and the center of gravity being right here in the middle, or all of the weight being concentrated right in the middle. Let's take it out on the streets and do some more further testing. In terms of looks, it's definitely the longest e-bike we've ever tested. It's bright orange throughout the 6061 aluminum alloy frame. On first glance, this is definitely a utility-minded vehicle. It's meant to be loaded up with groceries, tools, or even kids. The LED display shows all the typical data you'll need, like remaining battery life, speed setting, and distance traveled. Range is about 45 plus miles with pedal assist and much lower in throttle only mode. So now let's take the HJM Transer out on the streets. Let's talk about performance. I am in pedal assist mode. There's 3 modes, I believe, which is pedal assist, and then pedal assist with throttle, and then just throttle only. So I am in pedal assist mode right now, level 5. I am like at the maximum speed limit of 20 miles per hour with my pedaling. This also has a Shimano 7-speed transmission, and if you keep it in high gear, you basically don't have any tension. It's fine for the style of riding that we do, just zipping around the neighborhood, that kind of thing. Now we're in level 5 and pedal assist. It does pick up speed, but I also noticed that my battery dips down really, really low when I do that. So I'm getting some voltage sag by keeping it at this maximum power level. Let's bring that down a little bit. Let's go to power level 3. I feel like 3 is like the sweet spot for this bike. And I'm going about 14.5 miles. So this seems to be like a comfortable pace, right, for this bike. It's a really chill bike. And if you're transporting things in the back, you definitely don't want to lose that stuff, whether it's passengers or groceries or whatever. You want to keep things pretty level and balanced and low speed. So level 3 seems to be the right pace. So this does have Tektro mechanical brakes, and they're fine, nothing special. I think you might want to upgrade to hydraulic brakes, especially if you are hauling really heavy things. Like, I don't weigh that much, but my stopping distance is pretty far. It's smooth, but I would love to have just a little bit more braking power. In terms of comfort, you do have these 20-inch by 3-inch all-terrain wheels, tires, and they absorb, some of the bumps in the road. And I'm hitting them right now, but you definitely feel it. You also feel it like in the rear. As I go over something, I'm feeling that bump reverberating to the front of the bike. So it's probably not the best for off-road, but if you're just going on like, some paved streets and then you kind of hit a patch of like bumpiness or small potholes, I think you'll be okay. You also have this Velo seat, which is seems to be standard for these HJM bikes, and it's just like a plush seat. It has some padding, but it's it's not super comfortable. I think after maybe 20 miles you'll start to feel it, but it's fine. You can always get a mod or like update it if you want to. So overall, I think this is a pretty good practical hauler type of bike. Perfect for transporting a lot of items. There's so much space, and it's really easy to ride. It feels like just a regular bike, to be honest, especially when you're not really using the throttle. I feel like the throttle isn't even necessary for this bike. The 750 watt motor, it's fine. It's nothing special, but it feels good for, I think, the weight of this bike when you add on yourself or passengers or cargo. I think it's just enough to to get by, right? I think if it was a 500 watt, I think it would really struggle. The HJM Transer is a simple, reliable cargo e-bike that's easy to ride and has decent components. The large rear cargo area has plenty of space to add seats, baskets, or containers. And while we did haul some equipment around easily, your own mileage may vary depending on how much weight you add to the back. The direct drive hub motor is quiet and fine for most terrain, but you'll definitely need some pedal input for steep hills. Pedal assist level 3 seems to be the sweet spot for this bike. The range from the 48-volt battery really depends on terrain, but 15 amp hours does seem rather limited for a bike of this size, especially if you're using high power levels. However, HJM does offer a version with an extra battery, which seems right for this kind of bike. Another issue which should be resolved upon launch are the scratches on the rear of the frame that may have happened during transport. HJM did reach out before this video was published and said they are enhancing their packaging. If there is a quality issue, their customer service will be happy to help. Finally, cost is really a barrier of entry for many people who are thinking of adopting the e-bike lifestyle. HJM builds simple budget bikes for those who aren't ready to drop a lot of money on an electric cargo bike. And hopefully that makes the e-bike lifestyle attainable for a lot more people. If you want to dive into more video and tech tips, click the links on the side, and remember to like and subscribe so we can help you find tech deals that fit your lifestyle. We'll see you guys in the next video.